What is going on, everyone? Just saw Final Destination, Bloodlines. Yes, I know I'm a little late to the party, but better late than never. Here's my honest review of it. Spoiler free. I'm not going to give anything away about it because it's still fresh and brand new, and I want a lot of people to go out and see it, check it out for themselves. Here's my honest review of Final Destination, Bloodlines, and I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was really cool. It still is not my favorite of the franchise, but I did like the way the way they put this little storyline to it, the backstory to it or whatever. Usually I'm not into that. I thought this was cool. I thought it was done in a pretty cool way where I liked it. How they tied in all the characters and all the other movies connected to this one incident a long time ago. I For me, I think it kind of took away from, like, how each movie was just like random people, and they had, someone in the group had a premonition, and then everybody was supposed to die in some tragic accident. But this ties everybody in together somehow. So I won't say too much about that. Like, again, it's going to be spoiler free. However, how do I rank it? It, again, still not my favorite. That title still stands with part two, which I think was the best out of the Final Destination in all the franchise. But I do give this one, I would say, out of 10, I would say this was a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10. So it's pretty high up there. I give this one a good ranking. It was done really well. There were some cool kill scenes. I'm not gonna do favorite kills for it just yet. I want to wait a little while until a lot more people see it, until all that is out there, and then I'm gonna do a favorite kills for Final Destination Bloodlines, and I'm also gonna do a couple videos on just the franchise as a whole, and ranking each movie from best to worst, and the premonition scenes, which I think you already know which way I'm gonna, which is gonna be my best for those. So I'll do that in a couple weeks, in some weeks time, and like I said, give people a chance to see this and all. But one more thing, this movie did make me very emotional because this guy right here, it was his last role. It was his farewell to his fans, and that really hit me hard because I've always been a fan of Tony Todd. I grew up watching him in things like Candyman and the Night of the Living Dead remake, and Final Destinations, some of my favorite movies. Tony Todd really, his part in this movie, which from what I understand it was pretty much unscripted. Like, they really told him just say whatever he wanted to say, and in his own way. And if you listen to it when you watch this movie, or if you already did, then you know what I'm talking about, or you will know what I'm talking about, where he really does just speak to his fans. And it was very emotional. And I heard that going into this movie, that it was going to be very emotional. And it was. He I really felt bad for the guy. I love that he went out with that, and giving his fans that little bit of advice that he did in the movie, and just what he said. If you understand what it means, then you know why it was, emotional to see him go. So I enjoyed the movie. It was really cool, but just wanted to say rest in peace to this legend, Tony Todd. And that's it for this video.